Hi. I'm still me, Sloan. Um, so I've been having a shitty week, and so I decided to go to the brighter side of things and make a list of things that I have yet to master in life. uh, Number one, eating or drinking without spillage. Part of the reason why I don't wear anything in color is because I'm a mother, and when my children were younger, they would spill everything on me. And so when I had anything of any other color, it would stain, and black just doesn't stain as easily. And then when my children grew up and started eating on their own and drinking on their own, they'd spill less on me, but then now I'm a freaking klutz. And so everything I eat or drink, I tend to wear, even just like little drops of, but it's always when I'm wearing something other than black. I don't know why it is. It just is. And it always is. This is why we can't have nice things. Ah, right. Whenever I light a cigarette, blunt, or pipe, I normally set myself on fire. This is another thing that I need to try to avoid in life. Um, but yeah, it's a thing that happens, and it's a thing that happens more often than not. At least 4 or 5 times a year, I write a memo to myself: please stop setting yourself on fire. Clearly, I do not listen. Also, another thing I just don't understand about life in general is those love junkies. You know, the ones that are jonesing for someone to tell them that they love them, so they call somebody up just to say "I love you" at the end of the phone call, so they can hear somebody say it back. And when you're sitting there and you're like, "Oh, okay," and you're on the phone with these people and you're like, "Okay," and they say "I love you," and you go, "All right, well, I'll talk to you later," and you're praying that they've hung up the phone, knowing the conversation is over. But then they go, "Oh yeah, so yeah, we'll talk later, man. All right, love you." So the volleyball's thrown back into your court. You're sitting there like, "Fuck, man. All right, well, it's gonna be a good week. Yeah, we'll get a whole bunch of shit done. Wonderful. Yeah, all right. We'll talk soon. Let's get in touch later. Bye." And then they fucking do it again. I don't understand that fucking malignant need to hear somebody else say "I love you." Why can't you just be full in your on your own? Like, I don't understand how people aren't just full of the love that they have on their own in their own lives. I have plenty of love in my life. I don't have a significant other from which I have to parasitically pull that love from. I have family who I love, who I can, when I see them smile, it genuinely lights up my day. That makes me happy. Coming on here today and outing myself about my natural stupidity makes me happy, because I know somewhere out there someone is saying, "Yeah, this bitch is the reason why we can't have nice things." And that in itself makes me happy. I enjoy that. Not that I'm always the butt of jokes, but you know. Well, actually, yeah. I still can't fall upwards going up the stairs. It's horrible. Okay, let's see. Oh, right. And this is a weird one. A weird thing that I can't master in life. Okay, I can walk into the kitchen and make you damn near anything. Any entree that you can think of, most gourmet meals that you could think of, just even if it's just a brand new recipe, spot off, I can make it, and I will make it beautifully. Ask me to bake a cake. I have no idea how to do any of those baking things. Those miracles that you guys make in the oven, I have no idea how the fuck that shit works. I really don't. Even if I follow the recipe on the box, nothing. I've got nothing. I once made biscuits for Thanksgiving for my children, and the hockey pucks that came out of my oven were actually used to officially begin the first family hockey game for Thanksgiving. So every year my children would play hockey in the kitchen with my biscuits. Okay. Right. Another miraculous trick. I can show people how to fix their relationships, but I can't even tell when someone wants to be with me. Now here's, I'm not good at my own relationships. I'm a polyamorous person. I genuinely believe that when you're in love with somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't fall in love with someone else as well. It's possible to happen more than once at a time. So long as the conversation, it gets put on the table every once in a while and everything gets spoken about and everything is dealt with honestly, it can work for the people involved. That being said, I try to actively avoid getting involved in relationships because I don't want to have the drama of having to sit there and explain this whole situation to someone who's only going to probably stick around maybe 6 months. Also, I've already done the love thing, and I've already done the marriage thing separately, each one on its own, but the love thing was devastating when it was over. And then the marriage thing, the only thing I really excelled in was the divorce. And so I don't really see a purpose in either one for me from here forward. So I actively try not to date. I actively avoid dating. So I guess maybe that's why I just don't read it in others when they're like, hey, we're dating. Because there was this guy I was seeing, and we were together for a while. And like 5 years in, he explains to me that we're actually dating. I had no idea that it was happening, apparently, while it was happening. We lasted 9 years. It was just weird, because I really didn't know. Because honestly, okay, I knew we were doing things, because clearly we were doing things, but it had started as an affair behind my fiance's back, who then became my husband, the second husband. It was retaliatory, it was childish, it was stupid. But that's why I didn't look at it as a relationship of any sort, because it was just, it started as revenge sex, and then it continued as an affair, and it lasted longer than the marriage did, and I don't know. After I left the husband, we continued our thing. I didn't see it changing from one thing to another, I guess. But it's because I'm completely dense when it happens to me. I can see it for everyone else. I just have no fucking clue when it's going on for me. Like, a guy can sit there and tell me that he loves me or whatever, and I'll be like, yeah, right, buddy. I'm perpetually in guy mode, so I don't know how it works for me. But as it pertains to everybody else in my life, not only can I figure out what's wrong with your life, with your romantic life, but I can fix it, and I can do it like a fucking pro, and you'll love me for it. Okay. Alright. Actually, you know what? That's a whole different video on its own. So, I'm going to leave you guys off on this note today, and I'll talk to you soon. Very, very soon. Bye.